Welcome. This is a short discussion on enhancing microbial quality of drinking water in rural communities. I am Kehinde Misi Eniola. People that dwell in rural communities are confronted with a number of challenges, particularly as regards the type of water they have to drink. One of the major challenges is that they do not have access to safe water. Many of them rely on untreated water sources like wells and streams, which are prone to contamination by microorganisms. As a result of the contamination by microorganisms, there is usually high incidence of waterborne diseases in the rural area. This is partly due to poor hygiene, either because their hygiene facilities are not available or because they are not properly used. So there are outbreaks of diseases like cholera, like diarrhea, and typhoid fever. One of the things that also serve as a constraint on people that dwell in rural areas is that infrastructures are usually not available because the resources are just not there to improve the quality of water that is available to them. So what are we going to do to ensure that there's an improvement in the quality of water that is available to our people that dwell in the rural area? One of the first things that can be done is to protect what they already have, which is called water source protection. And that's to establish an environment around their sources of water that is protected from contamination. The other thing is to look at treatment technologies that can be effectively utilized at home level, which is also referred to as point of use disinfection. These are things like chlorination, filtration, and UV disinfection to remove microbial pathogens. Some other things that we could do to ensure that there is improved access to water that is safe is also empower the community by community engagement. When the people are given some level of community education in hygiene, in maintenance of water infrastructure, and also in quality assessment, which is possible using the portable microbiology laboratory. Finally, is to also do a training. This training essentially will require facilities that are not high tech, and that is where the portable microbiology laboratory that Professor Metcalf has introduced becomes very handy because it works devoid of electricity and does not require any sophisticated incubator to perform its operation. Now that's done, how do we ensure that whatever intervention is done has impact and is sustained for long? This can be easily achieved by engaging stakeholders, government, NGOs, and community leaders to leverage on resources and expertise that is available. There might also be need for community to be educated about behavioral changes, especially things that have to do with preventing microbial contamination. Then there has to be a way of monitoring and evaluating the interventions that have been brought about. And finally, there is need for advocacy that will prioritize dry water supply and support all community-led initiatives to sustain such interventions. I invite you to attend the water training workshop by Professor Metcalf and I during the ASM workshop coming up in Atlanta, Georgia, where we'll delve more on these interventions that will ensure that our people in rural areas have access to safe water. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you.